Hello, welcome to the Intel MVP interview. Uh, the Intel Monthly MVP is a partnership with Intel where students can nominate outstanding members of their community. Today, I'm joined by James, aka Mage of Justice.
Hello.
Hello, James. So,
And yeah, I'm the guy who overproduces streams a lot for work.
nice, nice. So how did you get into esports?
So for me, I got into esports in year 9 because all my friends were playing this not hit new game by this point, season 6 of League of Legends. And I was like, I've got to get a PC. I've got to play with my friends. Like this is the one thing they do after school every day. So I did. I got the PC, and then uh, I just played with them like for 3 hours every day after school for like 3 years, and yeah, that got me into esports. Um, but the more actual esports bit of it was when I came to university. COVID hit, lockdown, not much I can do about it. So I found a community where I could have friends, and the first thing I looked for was League of Legends. And so I eventually found out that League was like a subcluster of the bigger Warwick Esports, and that's how I'm here now.
Awesome, awesome. So obviously you spoke about Warwick. You're from Warwick. Are you actually on the Warwick Esports committee?
So I'm not actually a member of the exec team, although a lot of people get this wrong. However, it, being an exec requires a lot of work, um, and while I like working hard, I also like not doing that as well sometimes. So my respect to the exec team, but they also give out plenty of opportunities to people like me. So that's how I'm able to be able to be someone they could just call up and say, "Hey, we want a stream produced. Can you like help us in any way?" And I'm like, "Yeah, of course."
Nice, nice. What obviously you're big on the broadcast and everything. Uh, I guess I've heard that you dedicate quite a lot of your free time to running the broadcast for Warwick. What motivates you to do this?
Um, I think it's just pure passion. I really like the work. It was actually that sort of League of Legends thing. So before I knew about streaming, I knew about Twitch and stuff. I'd done a bit of moderation, but that's about it. I hadn't actually streamed anything myself. And then we were doing a league competition, and we hired this well, not hired this person called Grissom, who's a fantastic producer, and he just made it seem really, really, really fun. And I was like, you know what, I want to do that. I want to do that. And so I just started doing it and found I just loved it. Just every bit of it. Especially the bit because you're just shining a light on like other people's achievements. Was not that it's people are doing really, really, really good work, and other people should know about it. And I like to be the person to help get that seen. Just because, yeah. Um, and yeah, I just really like broadcast. I really just like broadcast
Yeah, yeah.
production.
I mean, yeah, you can tell you're really passionate about it, and that's really great. What would you say is your like favorite thing about broadcast?
Ooh. I think in the moment there's like a lot of stress.
Hmm.
And in the moment I tend to always not look like I'm enjoying it. But I really am. It's just that it's the stress that okay, I've got to get this done, I've got to get this sorted, and it pressures you to do it. And then once it's done, and once you can see it, you see the final product, and it looks amazing. And it's that moment. It's that moment you're like, I've done it, I've made it look awesome, and now like this show can happen. And
Nice.
that's a bit I always love.
That's cool. So like the little end eureka kind of moment.
Yeah,
Yeah.
it's the which usually happens halfway through the stream, before someone asks me to add something else to the stream. But yeah, it's like like a constant cycle. Preparation before stream, definitely do it.
Yeah.
Uh,
Yeah.
I don't always have the time, or not always given time, but yeah, it's good fun. I absolutely love it.
Awesome, awesome. I guess on the opposite end of the spectrum now, what is I guess your least favorite part about working in broadcast?
Ooh, I think it depends. So I'm quite when it looks like I can't get the thing I want. I am a bit of a perfectionist.
Hmm.
So when it looks like oh I really really want to do something this way, and it's looking like it's not working, that's when like I get a bit angsty. I'm just and so it's like yeah, if it's not if it's not the vision I have in my head or helping the person who has their vision as well, then I get a bit worried. Because I'm like, so yeah, that's usually the worst bit when it's like, I just want it to be perfect. Like, can it be
Yeah.
perfect? But it's usually those moments that like you can sort of see, all right, okay, I have to find a different solution. I have to use my problem solving skills. I've got to like find another way around this. And if it's gonna be subpar, at least have it be good. If it's not the perfect, it's gonna be good. And so
Yeah.
yeah.
So what do you enjoy about esports? What makes you passionate about it?
So I think it harkens back to that me in year 9 where I'm playing with my friends, and it's the communities that are created around esports. So NSC and all the esports societies I've had the luxury of working with. So obviously Warwick, I was able to work with Kiel for their varsity versus Staffordshire. Also, there's all the brands and all the teams and the social media bit that obviously you know quite well, but you know quite a bit about. And it's just those communities that are like able to bring like a lot of positivity and bring light to just some like amazing like players and people and like their goals and their dreams and stuff. Just this, like I think this actually is like a good example of that, like being able to highlight different members of the community for what I would say not much broadcast work, but for some of the amazing things people have done.
Yeah, well, that's a really great answer. I mean, as you're saying, the entire esports community and everything is so massive, and it's so like welcoming in so many different ways, and everyone from different walks of life can, get around and make friends. Obviously without even meeting them in real life, which is just
Yeah.
something really really
A
special. And
blessing during lockdown. A
yes,
blessing during
true,
lockdown.
exactly, yes, yeah. I mean, I know myself, I'm going to the Rocket League major tomorrow. Um,
Yes.
so
Landon. Yeah.
Landon. So I'll be meeting many people who I've only met online. Um, so that should definitely be an interesting experience. Put many voices to faces. Faces to voices? One of them.
One of
One of them,
those.
one of them works.
Yeah.
Um, but yeah, but I guess moving back on, what would you say is your like future goals? Do you want to work in esports
Ooh.
directly, long term, or you want to go a bit more, I guess, mainstream, or what were your thoughts?
So I think my goal for me personally is to continue shining a light on these incredible people. Um, and then how I do that, I'm not so sure yet. So I definitely want to do like some kind of production, broadcast, techie stuff. That's the kind of person I am.
Hmm.
Um, I have had my eye on theatre production, but that's a bit down the road. So I think for now it's going to be working my way up with esport orgs. I want to be able to do something where I'm actually working with a team, because so far it's just been usually just me, and I want to try something new. So have other people who I can rely on and who have to rely on me, because that's like a different level of stress, and so I want to try that out and stuff. But yeah.
Nice, nice. If you could pick one game to play for the rest of your life, what would it
Oh
be?
my. Not League of Legends. Not
Not
League of
League of
Legends. Don't
Legends.
don't
No.
play that game. Don't do it. It's Riot, I love you, but the people playing that game is not the community I signed up for. um, I would say, ooh, it's so tough. It's so tough. Um, I think for multiplayer, it would
Mhm.
have to be Valorant.
Nice.
Again, the community is not great, but I
Mhm.
love the game, and you can just not listen to that community.
Yeah.
It's just so much fun. That and
Yeah.
CS:GO. If it's single player, ooh, I'm not sure. I'm really loving Doom and Doom Eternal at the moment.
Ah,
So
nice.
I'm gonna have to go with those, because I think I could just play those forever.
Awesome. Well, thanks for your time today, James.
Well,
Congrats
thank
again
you.
on being June's Intel Monthly MVP, and I hope we see more of you in the future, and I'm sure we will.
Yeah, I
So,
hope so.
yeah,
Thank you very much. Thank you very much for having me.
that's all right. I'll see you later, James.
See ya.